Everyone has a story. Some are whispered in the quiet of night. Others echo across generations. But the best ones? They inspire, they challenge, they move us. Welcome to A Story to Tell, where history meets hope, where faith meets the real world, and where every tale points to something greater than ourselves. I'm your host, the storyteller, and in each episode, we uncover powerful, faith-filled stories of courage, redemption, purpose, and perseverance. Stories to steer your soul. Stories to share with your kids before bed. Stories you didn't know you needed until now. This isn't just another podcast. This is a story to tell. This story spans centuries and empires, battles and Bibles. It's a story about a man who never met Jesus, yet helped spread his name across the world. You've heard of him, the son of Philip of Macedon, pupil of Aristotle, conqueror of the known world by the age of 30. Yes, you know him, and you know that part of the story. But what you may not know is what happened after. His name is Alexander, and he swept across the Mediterranean like a desert wind, toppling Persia, marching into Egypt, then east to the edges of India. His armies didn't just carry swords, they carried culture, Greek culture, Greek language, Greek thought. Every city he touched was painted in the hues of Hellenism. He named 70 of them Alexandria. He unified the region, not just politically, but linguistically. Koine Greek became the lingua franca of 3 continents. And Alexander? He died young, just 32. No empire lasts forever. But the language he spread did. Fast forward 300 years. A carpenter's son from Nazareth walks the hills of Galilee. He preaches not revolution, but redemption. His followers say he died and rose again. They call him Jesus. But how to spread this message from dusty Judea to the heart of Rome? Enter Koine Greek, the very language Alexander's conquest left behind. It was the language of trade, of travel, of treaties, and now the language of the New Testament. The apostles, they wrote in Greek. Paul, he preached in synagogues and marketplaces in Greek. The early church, it multiplied across Greek-speaking cities like Ephesus, Philippi, Corinth. Alexander, who never read a gospel, had unknowingly paved the roads and laid the linguistic foundation for those who would carry it. Alexander's ambition, though rooted in human glory, was used by God to prepare a stage for the true king. The common language of Koine Greek made it possible for fishermen, tent makers, and tax collectors to speak to scholars and emperors alike with a unified message of hope. The sword gave way to the word. The empire of man became the kingdom of God. It reminds us that God is never limited by human plans. He can use the might of a pagan empire to prepare the way for a humble carpenter. He can take the tools forged by war and repurpose them for peace. And he can use people, movements, and even mistakes to fulfill his promises. Alexander the Great conquered with armies. Jesus conquered with love. So today, when the world seems so chaotic and power appears to rest in the hands of the mighty, remember, the real king is still writing his story, and even those who never acknowledge him may be playing a part in his divine plan. And now that you know the rest of this story, you have a story to tell.